Let's say that someone age 20 starts saving $100 a month, $100 a month, which is over a lifetime, not very much. But anyway, let's assume that 20-year-old person saves $100 a month, compounded annually at 7%, and will do that throughout his working career. So let's compare the numbers. Remember, at age 30, the 20-somethings maybe had $16,000 in the bank. If they had saved that $100, they wouldn't have much more at age 30, but it would be around $17,000. Very little difference. Going into their 40s, that individual, according to Fidelity, would have $45,000. If they save that same $100 per month, compounded at 7%, and let's say they put it in an index fund, they would have, instead of $45,000, they would have $51,000. Not very much more. Well, let's talk about them in their 40s going toward 50. The Fidelity number is $63,000. The $100 case, now it's starting to make a difference. Now they have $118,000, quite a spread. Going into their 60s, under the Fidelity example, they would have had roughly $117,000, $120,000. Under the $100 example, they would now have $250,000. So the difference is becoming quite large, and that's because of compounding. By age 65, under the Fidelity example, they'd have around $170,000. Under the $100 a month case, that $170,000 would instead be $360,000. Now that's just using $100 per month for over that 45-year period. Let's assume that instead of $100 a month, they saved a more likely $300 a month, 3 times as much. Well, and let's only look at age 65 in this case. At age 65, under the Fidelity example, they would have $170,000 or so. Under the $300 a month for 45 years, they would have $1,075,000. That's what compound interest does for you. That's why it's so important to start as early as you can in life, and 20 is not too early. You can find a few dollars at 20, more dollars at 30, and so forth. Just do it, but be consistent.